Yo, what's up, guys? It's another WBR Podcast. Today we're going to go over our NFL predictions for the season. I know we're starting a little bit late. Week 5 is about to start, but, it was a long time coming. We wanted to get this going, but WBR Podcast took a little bit longer than we thought. So we're going to do our predictions this week. But before we do that, we're going to just quickly talk about Week 4 Sunday night game, the Saints versus the Cowboys. And the Saints were 3-point favorites in New Orleans. So we're going to quickly talk about that fourth quarter. What happened was the Cowboys made that 4th and 7 play, Brandon Whedon, and then the Saints missed the field goal.
Well, first and foremost, we got to talk about Brandon Whedon, man.
Okay.
Talk about stepping up.
Yeah, that's true. 4th and 7.
They're a little bit banged up, but Brandon Whedon doesn't play often. Talk about a big play.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not convinced.
You're not convinced? You don't buy it?
He, to be honest, he did have a good game. That one play was actually magical. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Let me just say it right now. I wanted them to win, but it was a great play. 4th and 7, he made the conversion. They got the touchdown. What an amazing catch too. But
doesn't it seem like whatever can go wrong always goes wrong for the Cowboys?
For the Cowboys, yeah.
And it's always in epic fashion too.
Always.
They make a great play.
But so after that though, what happened was Drew Brees took them up. With 2 minutes left, I think it was 1:58. They got all the way, and then they decided to take that field goal at 30 yards.
Yeah.
And then we all know what happened there. He missed the field goal. I was watching this live, and I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Such an epic,
it wasn't a windy night or anything, was
it? It was closer than a point after the touchdown. It was closer than that.
That was as close as it gets, man.
But the thing is, how clutch, gets into play here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He would 100%.
He would have made that field goal
blindfolded 10 out of 10 times in practice. 100 out of 100.
Or first 3 quarters, or if it didn't have game-winning 100%. Implications, right? But and then we'll get to the overtime. I hate this rule so much. There's been so many times I see the team who won the coin flip. They receive the ball and they just win on the opening touchdown.
I wonder what the percentage of that is if you win the coin toss. The percentage of winning.
Of winning the game, I bet it's a lot more than 50%. I don't know that one, but maybe we'll bring that stat in for our next podcast.
For the overtime, Drew Brees, man, about that's just veteran. That's a winner right there.
But it was a breakdown on defense too. I just can't believe that the Cowboys didn't have a chance. Think about it. Brandon Whedon's last play was a 4th and 7 completion in the end zone for the touchdown to tie the game. That was his last play of the game.
And then he has to sit in the sideline and watch his team.
It just makes no sense. If the other team scored the field goal, if the Saints scored the field goal, he would have been back on the field at least for another play. But because of this BS rule, anyways,
it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like the rule.
Yeah.
Fans don't like the rule.
Yeah, no, it is
politics, man.
It is what it is, but basically, the next important game, which was on Monday Night Football, it was the Detroit Lions at the Seattle Seahawks. This one was the Seahawks were 9.5-point favorites. I watched every minute of this game, and what an epic game! An epic game! But I'm going to start off with saying Seattle seriously has to be one of the luckiest teams I've ever watched play. Like last year against the Packers in the championship game. What on earth was I watching?
Russell Wilson, man.
What was I watching? No, man, it wasn't even that. It was just divine intervention helped them.
Seattle Seahawks, God's team.
Yeah, God's team. But all their luck did come down to that one play at the end, where in the Super Bowl final last year.
If they ran it.
If they ran it. Pete Carroll got plenty of heat for that. But so basically, what happened last night, which was super controversial at the end. So Calvin Johnson gets the ball. He's about to cross the end line. And then Cam Chancellor forces him to fumble the ball. And then the ball goes into the end zone.
Yep.
And then KJ Wright intentionally bats the ball out of bounds.
In his defense, he did it kind of slyly. He didn't smack the ball. He kind of
Yeah, but as everyone's talking about for the next the whole day, it states in the rule book you cannot intentionally hit or punch the ball when it is in either end zones.
Yep.
You cannot do that when the ball is live.
And who knows? It might have taken a different bounce and a line, and somebody else could have recovered it. Could have been a touchdown at the end zone.
And then when people say the rule doesn't even make sense. Like, why is it even in there? It actually does make sense because it gives the defense too much of an advantage. They can just hit the ball out and they get the ball. Yeah. But the offense has to get the ball and cover it in the end zone. If it goes out, the defense gets it. So
well, that one play, you know, saved the Seahawks season.
It did save the season. 1-3 they would have been going into Cincinnati.
Yep.
But what I thought is, you know, imagine you're a Detroit Lions fan, you just get cheated. Like, they would have surely got a touchdown. Yep. They could have been 1-3.
Seattle would have been 1-3. They don't look like a 0-4 team.
Yeah, exactly. Especially the way they played in Seattle.
Yeah.
That was they went 90 yards in the final drive. But the point of this video is actually to get our NFL predictions, like, you know, live on the air, so that we can refer to them later in the season. I said earlier, it is the start of the week 5, but, you know, just get it out of the way here.
Because here at WBR, we keep score.
We keep score. That's it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into these predictions right away here. So we're gonna start off with the AFC East really quick. Actually, we'll start off with you. Well, what is your prediction? I know it's a little bit more of an obvious one for this AFC East. The Pats are looking at 3-0, Jets 3-1,
Bills 2-2, Dolphins 1-3. This is an easy one.
Yeah.
My Patriots are gonna take the AFC.
Your
East.
Patriots.
My Patriots.
Okay,
yeah.
That confidence, I like that.
No matter how much the NFL and Roger Goodell don't want the Patriots to succeed, they got this in the bag. AFC East, no problem.
You know what? I'm gonna completely and 100% agree with this one. I think that the Patriots are just out to get it. I think they would need to win another title, or at least they feel like they need to win another title to make amends for that whole Deflategate.
What kind of odds you give me if I say Jets?
What kind of odds will I give you?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
I'll give you 20 to 1 on that. I'll wear a Jets jersey on the next WBR podcast, next week of WBR podcast. But no, so yeah, mine is Patriots as well. We'll do the AFC North here.
Okay, so right now we got the Bengals sitting at 4-0, Steelers 2-2, Ravens 1-3, and the Browns at 1-3.
Okay, here's the thing. First of all, like, you know, Johnny Manziel sucks. I'm just gonna say it. First of all,
you don't buy the hype.
I don't buy the hype. Skip Bayless, I'm sorry. But what I'm gonna say here is, if Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben, did not go down, I would have 100% picked the Pittsburgh Steelers to win the division. Not only that, I would have actually picked Ben Roethlisberger to win MVP of the season. I would have done that. Okay. I would have picked Big Ben to win MVP. But
calm down.
No. But since he's down, I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals. I know it's easy to call right now 4-0, but I'm gonna go with that direction.
All right.
Big Ben, guys. Big Ben.
I'm gonna surprise everyone here.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose the Cleveland. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, you fooled me. No, I thought you were really going to.
When's Big Ben coming back though? What's his timeline?
I think it's another 7 weeks.
Another 7 weeks.
I think so. I'm not 100%.
Okay, yeah, I definitely can't. I can't go with the Steelers then. Yeah, but default, I have to choose the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean.
But these are the easy ones.
Yeah, I feel bad. This is, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, yeah, it's so easy.
This is the easy one.
Okay. Now
the AFC West.
Okay, the West here. Everybody knows I'm a huge Peyton Manning fan. I'm gonna cut this one short. Peyton Manning, Broncos. Okay. They're gonna win. They're gonna win the AFC West.
Okay, here's the rundown. Broncos are 4-0 right now. Raiders 2-2. Chargers 2-2, and the Chiefs 1-3. Peyton Manning and the Broncos got this one easy. I'm surprised the Raiders are 2-2 actually.
Yeah.
But this is such a weak division.
It's a weaker division. Yeah, that's true.
So we'll move on to the AFC South.
Okay, this one is a little bit interesting. The standing is 2-2 for Colts and 1-2 for the Titans, and then the rest, it doesn't really matter. But
you got faith in Andrew Luck.
As much as I don't like him, I think they're gonna win. Still,
they're gonna win?
I think they're gonna win the AFC South. I think they're gonna be convincing. Actually,
don't sleep on the Texans. That's my choice.
Don't sleep on the Texans.
Don't sleep on the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, JJ Watt is the guy, right? But
JJ Watt is the man. He'll get that squad together.
Yeah, well, on defense, but what about the offense? Okay, well, yeah, that's the AFC. So wait,
I got Texans.
you got the Texans officially.
Officially.
Okay, Lock it in. I got the Colts.
Okay.
I don't want to, but
Go on to
now we'll go
the
with
NFC.
Okay, the NFC. Okay,
Here's where things probably.
the NFC.
The NFC East. In the conference, the Cowboys sitting at 2-2. We got the Giants at 2-2. The Redskins at 2-2. And the Eagles sitting at 1-3.
This is insane. I cannot believe the Eagles are at 1-3. Like, I actually can't believe it. Especially with DeMarco Murray. You heard about how he wants more touches. I feel like this always happens.
Hashtag Chip Kelly.
Hashtag Chip Kelly. I feel like this always happens in every sport. Basketball, NFL, like one of the top guys.
Egos get in the way.
But I'm surprised. I wanted to pick them to win the division. My team is the Cowboys. I want them to win.
Yep.
But I'm gonna just shock everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
The Giants.
The thing is, I don't believe in the Eagles right now at all, just because of how they look. And the Cowboys, I think that Des Bryant and Tony Romo out. It's just they're out for too long of the year. They're probably not gonna come back until week 9 or 10. So I'm gonna go with the New York Giants here.
I got the Cowboys. I feel like Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
These guys are fighting. These guys are scrapping. They're gonna get a couple. They're gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
Until the stars come back.
And their defense is actually surprisingly good right now, except for that last game. But
that
we'll
one.
talk about it. Yeah.
That's just Cowboys. That's just typical Cowboys.
Yeah, it happens. But the Giants. Like, I don't know. I want the Cowboys to win, but maybe I'm picking Giants just so that it's like a jinx, so the Cowboys win. Whatever.
The double fake.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get to the next one here. The NFC North.
The NFC North?
Yeah. Let's see.
Here. Okay, we got the NFC North. We got the Packers at 4-0, the Vikings at 2-2, the Bears at 1-3, and the Lions at 0-4.
Yeah, I got the Packers here convincingly. I think they're going to win the division, the NFC North, with ease. So that's all I have to say.
Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. So
he's a bad man.
He's a bad man. I'll take Packers as well.
Your official choice, Packers?
Yeah. Packers,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the West. This one is interesting because the Cardinals are 3-1. The Rams are 2-2. That's surprising. And Seahawks are 2-2. The 49ers are just like, I don't know, if somebody picks them, I'd be very surprised.
Colin Kaepernick's $100 million man, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, apparently. So
you gotta be 1-3 to be $100.
Yeah,
not $100 million man.
This league. That's all it takes, man.
That's all it takes.
Well, Calvin Johnson's on a 0-14, so no, but okay, so I do not like the Seattle Seahawks. I wanted them to lose last night, and I thought they should have lost, right? But I'm gonna have to choose them to win NFC West. Their defense yesterday, I know I thought it was overrated at one point, but it is unbelievable. The only reason why the Lions scored yesterday was just because the turnovers that Seattle had. Yeah. Other than that, they wouldn't even have got like a single point, except for the 90-yard drive they had at the end.
Yeah,
but they couldn't convert that. So I got Seahawks.
Well, their defense is really ramped up since Cam Chancellor's come back.
Oh yeah,
get this man his money.
Get him his money. His money. He deserves it. Like they're trying to chintz him out of it. He deserves his money.
They just look way better when he's on the field.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna go with the Seahawks. I got Cardinals.
You got the Cardinals?
I got the Cardinals.
I mean, you got that one. You know what? If it was if Seahawks lost, I would have picked the Cardinals as well. But
hindsight's 20/20, right?
They lucked out big time. I'm gonna say it again. They got lucky. Whoever wants to disagree. And then we got the NFC South is the last division here. So this is really interesting, actually. I can't believe the Panthers are 4-0. I cannot believe it. It just makes no sense to me. Falcons are 4-0 as well. The Buccaneers 1-3, and the Saints are 1-3. That's surprising.
The Saints, right?
Imagine that, the Saints 1-3.
If I told you at the beginning of the seasons,
I would have not believed you at all. 1-3. That's Drew Brees. I'm not used to him losing like that, but I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
The Falcons?
Yeah, because the Panthers, they're 4-0, but they're not a 4-0 team to me. It just the Falcons are much better.
Faith. I'm buying Cam Newton stock.
You're buying Cam Newton.
I'm stocking up on Cam Newton.
Cam Newton,
my pick is the Panthers for the NFC.
Wow, that's really interesting. Okay, well they are 4-0, so it's okay. So the next thing we need to get through is we're gonna get to the AFC champions. We're gonna pick the AFC. Who do you got to win?
Easily, Patriots. Easily.
You got the AFC Patriots are gonna win that? Yeah,
I'm not dropping one game max.
What? They're gonna drop one game in the whole season?
Max.
So they're gonna go 15-1.
Yeah, I don't want them to go 16-0. There's too much pressure when it's 16-0.
Yeah, that's true.
15-1 is comfortable.
So you're saying they're gonna go 15-1.
Yep.
And then be the AFC champions. We'll get to the other part later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots, the AFC champions as well. But I do not think they're gonna go 15-1. No, not even close. I'm not even that big of a Brady fan or anything. I'm lucky I'm giving them AFC championship right here. But now we're gonna go to the NFC champions.
NFC champions. This is a little bit harder. Who do you got?
Yeah. So for the NFC champs, I'm gonna pick the Packers because to me, I think they are the best team in all of football right now. In all of football.
Is that a little foreshadowing?
I don't even think. Hey, it could be. You're gonna have to wait 1 minute to find out. I don't think any team is even close to them. Even the Patriots, even the Seahawks. So, they're gonna win the NFC. They're gonna win. They're gonna win the NFC. Yeah.
It's a tough one. I'm telling you, man. I'm buying Cam Newton stock.
No way.
All right, no.
No, all right, no way.
No.
You got this?
No, I got this. All right, I got the Seahawks. They're gonna come from behind, like last year, and they're gonna take it.
They're gonna take the NFC. See that I actually like that pick because like a lot of people I feel like are sleeping on the Seahawks. Yeah. I did choose them.
I think they're gonna have a rocky season, but when it comes time.
But that's if they get to the playoffs. They're going into Cincinnati next week, right?
That is true, but
winning yesterday's game did help. But I think that's a good choice actually. I think the Packers should have beat them last year in the NFC Championship game, but okay, whatever. So you got Patriots versus the Seahawks.
Yep.
In the Super Bowl. Who wins the Super Bowl?
They give them that Drake. Back-to-back Patriots.
Patriots back-to-back?
Patriots back-to-back.
Okay, so 15-1.
Yep, 15-1.
And they win the championship. They win the Super Bowl.
You heard it here first.
I completely disagree with that. But
naturally.
Yeah, so the AFC Patriots, I chose the NFC, the Packers. It's going to be a battle of the Titans with my man, Aaron Rodgers, is going to lead them to victory and win his Super Bowl right here. That's exactly what's going to happen. Tom Brady, as much as he's amazing, so is the entire Patriots organization. They will lose to Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay should have been in the Super Bowl last year. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, it all depends. How good is Aaron Rodgers at throwing deflated footballs?
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's got to practice now.
Yeah, he does.
My Patriots 15-1. They're coming.
They're coming. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do, well, just to round it off, who's gonna win MVP? See, the MVP is an interesting one because I was gonna pick Big Ben before he went down. I was gonna pick Big Ben. I thought of doing Peyton Manning as well, and of course Tom Brady. That's right. But I'm not.
You're not.
I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. He's playing the best football in the league right now, on the best team in football right now. Aaron Rodgers wins MVP and the Super Bowl. He's gonna have that. He's gonna have that year. Who do you got for MVP here?
At this pace, easy. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Nah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope it's. I hope.
In a way, I hope it's Packers
versus Patriots. Yeah. Yeah, man. I hope so. I really do.
You better get by Seattle first, then.
Go Dallas Cowboys, though. We'll see what happens if they can make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, and Des Bryant and Tony Romo are back in, I got the Dallas Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. But that's not my pick, though. I'm just saying if. That's a big if. I'm sticking with Patriots versus Packers in the finals. Super Bowl champs. Packers with Aaron Rodgers winning MVP.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. That's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. That's our NFL predictions. We're gonna have another one of these for NFL breakdown maybe next week. We'll see how that goes, guys. This is WBR Podcast.